Imagine a machine so massive, it makes a standard tractor look like a toy. A beast born from raw steel and pure ambition, designed to do the impossible. In the heart of Montana, 1977, a legend was forged. 1,100 horsepower, 100,000 pounds of weight. They called it the Big Bud 747. For decades, it was the undisputed king of the fields. But why was only one ever built? And what happens when a machine becomes too powerful for the world it was meant to change? Today, we're uncovering the story of the world's largest farm tractor. To understand the Big Bud, you have to understand the era. The 1970s was a time of bigger is better. Farms were expanding, and time was money. Two brothers from California, the Rossi brothers, had a problem. They needed to plow thousands of acres of deep cotton soil, and they needed to do it fast. They didn't want a fleet of small tractors. They wanted one titan. They went to Northern Manufacturing in Havre, Montana, with a simple request: build us the most powerful tractor the world has ever seen. And the engineers didn't just meet the challenge, they redefined it. At its heart lies a powerhouse that belongs in a ship, not a field. A 16-cylinder Detroit diesel engine. When it first roared to life, it produced 760 horsepower. But the engineers weren't satisfied. Over the years, it was tuned and pushed until it reached a staggering 1,100 horsepower. Think about that. While a modern high-end tractor struggles to hit 600, this 1970s Titan was already miles ahead. It's over 27 feet long, 20 feet wide, and 14 feet tall. To fuel this monster, you don't just need a tank, you need a reservoir. The Big Bud 747 holds 1,000 gallons of diesel. But the real secret to its power wasn't just the engine, it was how it touched the ground. Look at those tires. 8 massive custom-made wheels, nearly 8 feet tall. These weren't off-the-shelf parts. They were specially designed by the United Tire Company of Canada. Without them, the Big Bud would simply sink under its own massive weight. When this machine moves, the earth literally shakes beneath it. So, if it was so efficient, why is there only one? The answer is as simple as it is tragic. It was too big for its own good. Imagine trying to move this machine. You can't just drive it down a public road. It would crush the asphalt and take out power lines. It requires a massive logistical operation just to change a field. But the final blow came from the very thing that made it great: the tires. When the United Tire Company went bankrupt, the Big Bud's custom wheels became irreplaceable. For years, the world's most powerful tractor sat silent, a sleeping giant in a museum, because it simply had no shoes to wear. It was a king without a kingdom, waiting for a miracle. For 11 long years, the king was in exile. It looked like the Big Bud 747 would never touch soil again, destined to gather dust in a museum. But legends don't die that easily. In 2020, the Williams brothers, the tractor's current owners, did the impossible. They teamed up with Titan Tire to create a new set of massive dual wheels. After more than a decade of silence, the 16-cylinder monster roared back to life. Seeing this beast return to the fields of Montana was like watching a dinosaur come back to life. It wasn't just about farming anymore. It was about honoring a masterpiece of human engineering. Even today, with all our modern technology, no one has built a single-frame tractor that can match the raw mechanical soul of the Big Bud. The Big Bud 747 is more than just a tractor. It's a reminder of an era when we weren't afraid to build the biggest, the loudest, and the most powerful machines on Earth. But what do you think? Should we keep building giants like this, or is the future all about small electric robots? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into heavy machinery, hit that like button and subscribe. In our next episode, we're taking to the skies to look at the massive wings of the Antonov An-225. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.